Hello and welcome back to another episode of Starfield. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. So, I bought a I'm boarding a ship right here because this is.
Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile.
Yeah, whatever it is. So let me show you. I make a first contact here, speak with a dude on the planet downstairs, so to say. We hailed the unidentified ship in the orbit, so we don't answer, blah blah blah, kikwaku, communication down, whatsoever. So we docked the ship, we entered now, and now we need to speak with the captain. Captain! And just in case, we have a weapon in hand, and we better save. Because I have a heavy trigger figure. Could you see that through my helmet?
It's just that we weren't expecting to find life, let alone human life out here. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
Since when?
Imagine being cut off from humankind for that long. How terribly frightening that would be.
Sarah, look at me.
We should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader.
You look suspicious.
And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
He's on drugs. 100%.
I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by, well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others.
The others. Okay. Let's go more into the ship.
Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge.
These are all victims. These are all victims. I could kill you all. Look at you. Look at you. Shotguns? Really? Look how you look. I'm a predator.
Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant.
Move.
In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios. Climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here.
Nice.
We were told
Interesting.
it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. You don't need to see what it can do.
Shut up! Move, Sarah. We need to go. Are you done talking or what? The office.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting from here on out.
Interesting.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside.
I have to say, with technology this outdated, I'm amazed this vessel is able to navigate at all.
No,
It's
speak
almost
with
like
you.
walking
Okay,
through-
sounds like you're gonna have some situation here.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been
some
unsuccessful in
cash?
communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
Cash. What's in for me?
I wish I could say that the satisfaction of helping others in need is sufficient, but I'm not getting that impression from you.
Yeah. So
I'm
what?
sure we can pull together some resources equivalent to whatever currency you use these days. We'll do what we can to make it worthwhile. And until then, you're free to make use of whatever facilities you need on our ship.
Okay. So I can take stuff.
No, not at all. We simply have no other options. With no working communications and no way to head to the surface, we need outside help negotiating with the settlement we've spotted below.
You are in
You
a
see,
pickle,
we
huh?
intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If
Why are
need
you
be,
looking
we can
so
compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal
angry?
or some such.
Ah.
But initially, I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us.
What?
Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there.
They won't go away. That's for certain.
We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilizations spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world.
Okay.
I'm serious. We have a rightful claim to this land, and I intend
Your
to fight
rightful
for it.
claim? You are
But
about
as you're currently our only
100
hope,
years too late?
perhaps you'll honor my request and give it your all, for the sake of some very weary travelers who have come a very long way to be here. Thank you.
What? What can I buy from a thank you, you doofus? The ship is outdated and
Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
nothing here. Okay, where do we... Out of the way.
Strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
What? Strict rules? I'm lost. My gosh. Okay, star map. Let's negotiate. Let's negotiate. Why can we not? I cannot fast travel. I cannot fast travel. Okay. I'm following these arrows here.
Never seen a ship like yours.
Shut up, you don't get it. Let's get to the razor
You,
lift.
Captain?
Jeez. So we need to undock. Why can we not fast travel? This is bull. Can we use maybe our communication device on our ship to communicate with the surface? That would be nice. No, we have to be there in person. Who comes up with this idea? So, negotiation. And go down. How often should I'm supposed to do that, huh? 10, 15 times or what?
Hello, and welcome back, Mr. Tofik. I am aware that this is your
Which way?
Your repeat patronage is much
Ah,
appreciated.
this way. Why are we... What? What is this here?
Oh, Paradiso is absolutely beautiful. Can you possibly imagine a more tranquil place for a resort?
A resort? Really? That's your only thing what you're thinking about? A resort? Oh god, my crap.
Might also be the
Okay,
perfect time to
let's
stop
try this again. Where we need to go.
for
Okay,
food or
this way. Holy moly, this game has some potential, but all this... What
Excuse me,
the
you can't just
deuce?
waltz in there.
Yeah, I
Do you have an
can.
appointment? I really don't, and I can't have you barging in on the executives while they're working. So if you need something, you can talk to me. That's
Okay.
the best I can do, I'm afraid.
There's a giant ship on the orbit, and...
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
Yeah, cash. Hello? Go in.
Sure. Have fun in the Shark
This
Tank.
game is
And don't
crashing
worry,
left
even
and
I followed
right.
that.
This is... I don't know what to do.
I just
Angry.
feel that we should be focusing on the natural
Shut up.
beauty of
I
this
didn't
planet,
realise Kiwi was
not our
letting people in here.
amenities.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Giro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
These aliens are humans.
Sarcasm isn't nearly as powerful a tool as some think it is. But you're right. No one's going to buy aliens. Remind me to fire the marketing team. So tell me, what's the actual deal with this massive eyesore of a ship? Besides scaring people away. Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily,
What?
but it'll cost them
What?
quite a bit too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not.
Slavery.
What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home.
That's a good
We
idea.
could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
What?
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
That's a difficult choice. Can live here, but industry servants. Why do I have to buy the craft drive?
It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost.
What?
We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract. for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
Wow. Wow.
I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will.
Okay.
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
Ay.
And that's within your right. But as the CEO of Paradiso Group, I'm the one who has to make and approve decisions around here, not you. So, as much as I appreciate your feedback, it's not in the best interest of the Paradiso Group to take it into account.
Yeah.
We operate outside of the Free Stars only, you see, partially because we don't want anyone else meddling in our affairs. And we'd rather not draw attention to it, as I've mentioned. It could be bad for business. We'd much rather settle this independently.
Or maybe I just kill you all and the planet is free of stuff here.
And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain? I have no idea, because I'm not suggesting anything of the sort. But it's a wonder that old ship made it all the way here in such a relatively short time. Must have really been pushing themselves. An engineer friend of mine told me once that the reactors on those old ships have a tendency to self-destruct if they overload. Of course, their engineers must have taken great care not to push it too far. Someone would likely have to override the safety systems in the reactor computer. But who would do such a thing?
Don't even think for one moment that this would be acceptable behavior. You can't just blow up their ship. That's insane.
What? Sarah, who's paying for this crap? Why is she talking to me? Let's do this.
Right. Assuming they agree to the terms, I've got a list of resources you'll need to gather and bring back so we can support the new arrivals. We'll need to improve our lodging and infrastructure, plus account for future projects to support an increased population. Don't care how you procure them, just make sure to bring them here with you before we can consider this a done deal.
Oh, how can we treat these people this way? They survived in space this long, only to end up as indentured servants. Oh, it's terrible.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
There are millions of planets out there. People
Sarah,
can go to any one of them.
Let's just talk to these fools. So, okay, check out your ship inventory. Okay, travel to the ship's inventory. Ay. Where's my ship? Ah, here we go. Sarah, come on! Day's short!
Time to get this ship moving.
This This is a difficult one here. Why? I need a robot or so. He's disagreeing with everything. You cannot do this, you cannot do that, don't destroy the ship, blah blah blah. You cannot do this as a servant. Always yapping. People. So, question. What do we want to do? So, let's talk. And talk to the lady. I don't think she will take this on in a good way. I think she will say, out of your mind, you fool, get off my ship, I kill you and your friend, and take your ship and destroy everyone else. Something like that, woman, huh?
Just stay out of trouble.
Something like that will come.
We got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
Shut up. Command assist. Command bay. Why is this so
Careful waving that fancy gun around.
goofus built
We
here?
didn't believe anyone would be
I'm
out
back from the
here.
planet
What's the good
below. They're trying to let you settle if you need to work at a depth.
That doesn't sound so bad. My crew will need to get used to working for a living anyway. This seems agreeable.
Nice!
Is that all?
Yeah!
If we had more to spare, we'd assist you with that. I promise you that we appreciate your efforts and we'll find some way to repay your kindness. Thank you.
Okay, get there.
Don't forget to tell of us in your travels.
Yeah, yeah, yeah!
The Constant is peaceful.
Sarah, what are we doing?
Don't change that.
We need to collect stuff, huh?
Never seen a ship like you.
Yeah, you never seen a ship like mine before, because it's not really mine. This way? Ah. Wait a minute. Are we supposed to blow up the ship? You hear music or what? Oh, this is stealing. We don't steal here. Okay, let me see this. Fiber, sealant, iron, lithium. This is optional. Okay. So this is not the way. I was here before. So engineering and mess hall. This is not the way. Which way? Command and the lift. Yes. Jeez Louise! I don't want to blow up the ship. What to do is this room here? Here we go. My god, this is a maze!
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside.
Shut up. I'm not a threat. Okay, we need to find a planet or so where we can get in the seat, where we can get all this stuff. Where do we go? Where do we go? We need stupid game.